Okay. Oh, I'm scared. I'm a little nervous. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yasmine Simone. For those of you guys who are new, have never seen me before, I haven't been posting a whole lot, but I'm excited. I really miss vlogging, so I really wanted to just vlog and post today. There's also a lot that I have to update you guys on before I show you the vlog, because if you see the vlog, you're gonna be like, what is going on? This is just gonna be like a really brief, I guess, story time slash update. Obviously, as you can tell by the title, we're gonna be talking about Yara's diagnosis and just like how everything has been for us lately. So I'm gonna try to make it really quick and then we can get into the vlog. As you can tell by the title, our daughter, Yara, she is 2 years old. She turned 2 on September 1st. She recently got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I made a post on Instagram about it, but I always forget that people on here don't really follow me on Instagram. Like, they're two different platforms, so a lot of you guys who do follow me on here may not know this. She was diagnosed about a month ago and it has completely changed the way, like, I won't say it completely changed the way we live, but it kind of does. Like, it's definitely something we're still getting used to. I couldn't believe how many people like commented under my posts. Go check out the post if you want to see it. So many people reached out to me in my DMs, people I know, people I don't know, about how they have a kid with it, or you know, they have it themselves. And it was really, really nice to be able to hear other people. Oh my god, I don't want to cry. It was really nice to have people to relate to, you know? I found out someone in my family has it. One of my cousins, I had no clue. I really had no clue what type 1 was, so it was really nice to be able to hear a lot of people who could relate. But basically, I'm gonna get into a quick story time of what happened, how we found out Yara had diabetes. And I'm not gonna go into detail about what type 1 is because you can easily Google it, but I'll give you guys, for those of you who don't know what it is at all, give you like a really brief like lesson on what it is. You guys may know there's type 1 diabetes and then there's type 2 diabetes. Now, type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease, usually is something that people get, usually, not all the time, something people get earlier in life. Type 2 diabetes is something that kind of develops over time, and you do not always need insulin when you have type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes, you need to take insulin. We found out Yara had type 1. It was about a month ago, and Yara was getting over being sick. We had all gotten sick from a family member. So me, Yara, Raya, and Adam, all 4 of us were sick. It was like a cold. Like, it wasn't COVID. It was just like a cold, I think. Yara definitely had the worst of it, and she just was really going through it. Like, she had an ear infection, then they gave us antibiotics for her ear infection, and then she was allergic to the antibiotics. So she broke out in a really bad rash. It was horrible. Like, she was covered from head to toe. It was just like she was going through all this stuff. And, you know, eventually we you know, it went away. Obviously, we gave her Benadryl. She got over being sick, and the rash eventually went away, and we all eventually got better. I'm thinking this is the worst of it. If anyone has toddlers or kids, you know being sick is the worst. Like, when you hear that cough, it's just like the worst thing ever. So I was super happy that, you know, everyone seemed to be feeling better. But then more stuff started happening. She started being really thirsty. Like, she just could not get enough water. I know my kid, okay? I know she's not crazy about water. What kid is? Like, once they've tasted juice, it's kind of over from there. They're not chugging water all day. But she was chugging it, you guys. Like, she would wake up and be super thirsty. She'd wake up in the middle of the night. My mom even came over to babysit, and when we got back from, you know, running our errands, she was just like, Yara just was drinking water like the whole time. Like, and this went on for a couple days. We peeped it. We were like, that's kind of weird. And then she started peeing through all her bedding. She was just not really herself in that aspect. Like, she usually doesn't pee through stuff. She's not potty trained, but like the amount of water she was drinking was causing her to pee. This happened over like 4 days. Like, we noticed it very quick. We pay a lot of attention to her, to our kids, because I mean, I'm always home, so obviously it was noticeable. The 5th day, there was one night I was home alone because Adam was working nights, and Yara just kept waking up to drink water. And I literally got so tired of going in her room to get her to give her water that I just brought her in my room. And I was just, you know, snuggling her, and I smelled her breath. Her breath smelled really sweet. It smelled like breast milk, and I was just like, that's really weird, because toddler breath be a little stink, okay? Sometimes it does not smell like breast milk. It was just so weird. I just had this gut feeling like that something was wrong. I didn't know what, but I knew something was wrong. And I'm a textbook Googler. Like, I will Google any and everything. I will diagnose you. Like, I'm convinced I'm a doctor, basically. So I get on Google. She's like asleep next to me, and it's like the middle of the night, and I'm like Googling. And obviously when you put in excessive thirst, sweet smelling breath, you're gonna get diabetes. Those are very common symptoms of diabetes and diabetic ketoacidosis, which I will get into. So I text Adam, I'm like, something's wrong with her. I was like, I think she has diabetes. Like, I hate to say it, but I think she does. So the next day I called the doctor right when they opened. I told them what happened. They were like, you should bring her in just in case. Our doctor's great. He's so awesome. I could tell something was wrong, like from his face. I'm just that type of person. Like, I will read you. I'm like looking at him like, it's diabetes, isn't it? He's like, we're gonna have to test her pee for ketones. I'll put on the screen what ketones are. Basically are an acid that builds up in your pee when your blood is full of sugar. Like, her body's not processing the sugar. There's no insulin to process the sugar into her cells, so it's getting in her blood and she's just peeing out sugar, basically. And he said if it comes back that she has ketones in her pee, then you're gonna have to go to the hospital. And when I heard hospital, I'm like, oh no, this is bad. At this point, I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. I'm just like, I know this has got to be horrible. It just means if it's positive, she's gonna have to go get fluids, and they're gonna have to, like, you're just gonna have to go figure stuff out. Like, they're gonna have to teach you how to take care of her, basically. He didn't tell us that, but that's basically what happened. He goes in the back to like test her pee. You guys, I was a mess. I was just very like scared, and I just didn't know what was happening to my kid. And I was like, what is going on? And I called my mom, because I'm the type of person, I will call my mom for everything. even though I have my husband here and a doctor, I'm calling my mom, and I'm like telling her what's going on. I'm like, we might need your help if we have to go to the hospital. Like, he's saying we have to go if it's positive. My mom is such an empath. She starts immediately crying on the phone. I'm like, as soon as I see her crying, then I want to cry. And I'm just like, Mom, stop. The second I hang up the phone, you guys, the doctor comes back in and he's just like, it's positive. He just looked so sorry. And I was just like, what is going on? At that point, that's when I started crying. I was just trying so hard to hide the fact that I was crying from Yara, because I didn't want her to feel like, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, we're gonna be at the hospital for a few days. She's gonna get an IV. She's gonna be scared. I don't want her to see me crying now and then think, you know, something is wrong. I'm literally like trying to not cry. And I'm also trying to ask the doctor questions. I'm like, what does this mean? What does this mean? And he was answering our questions, but there was nothing he could have told us in that room that, you know, we weren't prepared for the amount of information we were about to be hit with. Essentially, we got a mini course in diabetes and endocrinology in 5 days at the hospital, and we had to learn how to take care of our kid, basically. So he was just like, you guys caught it really early. Like, she's not in diabetic ketoacidosis, and that results in like vomiting and sometimes passing out and just really, really scary things that can honestly lead to death. And so it was very good that we noticed, you know, all these symptoms about her. And he was just like, sometimes it's genetic, sometimes it's just random, and like a lot of times it happens after you get sick, which she was. It can, you know, happen after a virus has entered the body. You know, there's no way to really know how this happened. Immediately, I'm like, oh my God, I've been giving her so much sugar. Like, this is my fault. I literally have been feeding her sweets. Like, and the doctor's like, no, it's not your fault. Yeah, so we ended up going to the hospital. Well, first we went home. I'm not gonna get into every little detail, because like I said, I don't want this video to be super long. But basically we went home and we just literally took like a couple hours to just try to wrap our brains around this. I was a mess. I was crying. I was Googling stuff, crying more. I literally told Adam to play a movie for Yara in the car on the way home so I could cry. I was just like, I don't want her to see me. I'm not really sure what he was feeling I think he was feeling a little bit scared too. He just looked very serious. Like I was trying to look at him and see how he was feeling. But I think both of us were just really scared and didn't know what the hell was going on. We're just, you know, we're trying to figure out what we're doing. Like we packed up, I packed up all her favorite things. I'm thinking of her comfort. Like I'm like, I feel like I know she's gonna be okay, but I just really want her to be as comfortable as possible in the hospital. I know hospitals are not always comfortable. I'm packing sheets, pillows, her favorite toys, her favorite books, her favorite snacks. I'm packing toiletries. Like I literally went around the house. We let her take a nap, and I really wish I would have fed her a meal because I didn't know she wasn't gonna be able to eat for like the rest of the day. So this was in the afternoon. We packed up everything, packed up both of our kids, and went to the hospital. And that was kind of the beginning of our hospital stay. Our family met us there, and the next day she was admitted. We did have to spend one night in the emergency room, like triage area, which was not fun, not easy. Adam was with her that whole time. Thank God I was not there to see her get her IV put in her arm, because I probably would have punched someone. We kind of just took shifts. Adam stayed with her at night. I would come during the day. We were on the endocrinology floor, so all of the nurses were trained in, you know, how to take care of her, and we got to meet her doctors, who are amazing. We were at Johns Hopkins, so I definitely felt like we were in really good hands, like doctor wise. Yeah, basically the whole time we were there, like they were showing us, you know, how to take care of her nutritionally. They taught us what diabetes was. They literally gave us a binder. It was like we were at school. Every single day for like 5 days, they went over everything. Well, really it was like 3 days. Went over everything in the binder. They're telling us what insulin is, how does it work, like everything. One thing about diabetes is there's a lot of math involved, like especially in the beginning. There's so many things, like technology based things now. There's pumps, there's, you know, glucose monitors that you can wear that do all this stuff, but we didn't really have any of that in the hospital. We literally had needles and a bottle of insulin, and we were injecting needle in her, and the doctors were trying to teach us, the nurses were trying to teach us how to count her carbs. We had a whiteboard in the hospital. We would write out every single meal and calculate her carbs, and they taught us, you know, how to do all this stuff. I'm super grateful for all of the people that helped teach us how to do this, because now we're doing it at home alone and it doesn't feel so scary. But yeah, so it's been about 3 weeks since we've been in the hospital, and we have been doing the same thing at home. We have been calculating all her carbs and giving her insulin and working with the doctors to try to find her perfect dose, which we still don't have. Yeah, it's a lot, but yeah, the hospital was probably like the most stressful part of this whole thing, because it was just so like new. Like it was so new. Any type 1 parents out there, I'm sure you remember when your kid got diagnosed and how scary it was, and just how, like, I don't know if you felt clueless, but I just felt so clueless. And I don't think I was the most easy mom all the time in the hospital. Like I was definitely like very I just wanted them to teach us how to take care of her. Like there were a couple nurses who were kind of like, you know, you should order from the hospital menu because all the carbs are already counted out. And I'm over here like literally cooking food. My sister cooked food. I'm bringing food to the hospital because I want my baby to eat good food, even though she's in the hospital. And they're like, you know, this might be difficult for you to count. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna be going home with her. I'm gonna have to know how to cook for her. I'm gonna have to know how to do all this by myself. So that was my thing. Like I really kept pushing for them to like teach us to go home, not teach us to stay in the hospital. Essentially, that's what happened. I mean, we got home, they sent us home with a bunch of stuff. Like I'm talking alcohol pads, needles, vials, how to take care of the insulin. They sent us home with a Dexcom, which is a wearable glucose monitor. So you have like the finger prick system where you prick your finger, you use the glucose monitor and like the little strip. We did that for like a couple weeks, and then we put her Dexcom on, which is basically like you kind of shoot it on your arm with like a gun, and you know, she can wear it for up to 10 days and it will just track her blood sugar 24 hours a day, which has been awesome because, you know, it lets us know when her blood sugar is high, it lets us know when it's low. There's even been a couple times during the night where she's gone really low, which is very dangerous, and we've had to like wake her up and give her juice. things like that are scary, but I think throughout this whole process, I'm really grateful that, like, I feel like it could be worse, you know? Like, it's not, type 1 is not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not the best. Like, I know that, but there are people who live very normal lives with type 1, and I'm already meeting so many great people through sharing about her diagnosis, and I feel like we'll be okay. Like, that's, I truly feel that way, even though this is like very new to us still now. I think eventually Yara is gonna not even remember what life was like before all this. Like, she's only 2, so I am grateful that it happened to her now versus like when she's like 10 or something, and it's difficult for her to like change and not be like her friends, or you know what I mean. So yeah, that's pretty much what has been happening with us. So I mean, I'm gonna roll the vlog after this. You guys are gonna kind of see what a typical day in our life has been like since her getting diagnosed. We talk to her doctors almost every day, doing the math with them, trying to figure out what the best dosage is for her. We're like constantly checking on her blood sugar. Like, it's been a lot of work. It's really not for the weak, like, at all. Any other type 1 parents out there, I commend you. I'm sure you already know this, but you're amazing. You are so strong, and this is definitely like something it takes time to get used to. I'm super grateful that my daughter is healthy for the most part. She's happy, and we're adjusting, you know? Like, I feel like we're doing good. And yeah, you guys will see how, like, what life has been like for us. I feel like I'm forgetting something. A lot of people are asking like how Yara is doing with all of this. Yara was definitely very scared in the hospital. She obviously did not like getting poked and prodded, and even now she doesn't like getting needles. We're working on getting her an insulin pump, but right now she still does get needles. We use like insulin pens every day after she eats or before she eats, and at bedtime she gets injections. And I've just tried to make it, you know, not fun, but like I've tried to make it bearable for her. We make sure to tell her, like, throughout this whole process, we made sure to tell her what was going on. We don't sugarcoat stuff. She's only 2, but Yara is smart as hell. Like, she completely understands so much that I didn't think a 2-year-old could understand. I think our approach, like Adam and I, we're very like open with her, and we're like, we're about to poke you. Like, this is what's happening. We tell her why. Even if she's too small to get it, we still tell her why. And I make sure to let her choose things so that she doesn't feel like she's completely out of control, you know? Like, I'll be like, which finger do you want me to poke? Where do you want your insulin to go? And she'll tell me, like, her stomach, her leg, like, she'll pick the place. But we both make it very clear that, like, this is something you need, like, to live. So, well, we don't tell her that, but we make it clear that it's something that she needs. It's a non-negotiable, but we definitely make her a part of the process, and we try not to make it scary. Try to do it as quick as possible. You guys will see us doing that in the video as well. If you're not fond of like needles or seeing people get poked with needles, I would probably maybe not watch this. I mean, it's not like a huge needle. It's probably like this big, but I still want to put that disclaimer out there. I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. Let me know if you guys have any other questions about Yara's like diagnosis or like anything. I'm thinking about doing a Q&A. Let me know if you have type 1 or if your kid has type 1, or if you guys have any advice. Like, I think I'm very interested in knowing what it's like to be the person with type 1, and I really want to like make Yara as comfortable as possible. So if any of you guys have it, or if you know anyone with it, just comment down below. You can even just say hi. I hear my kid crying and the sun is going down, so I'm gonna go. But I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and let's just get straight into it.
My algorithm did get on my nerves.
Good morning. Hi, Sleepy.
You popped right up.
Good morning. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Me and Yara just made some pancake batter. And Adam is making eggs, right? Janan's on cuddle duty.
Mommy,
Would you like to vlog? Hold it.
Hi. I'm getting my ball. What's she made my ball?
Nice camera action.
Adam grew these tomatoes.
The thing about it's a difference. dominance and power.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Being that really dumb.
Excuse me, no food on the table, please.
No more was not doing.
I know you're hungry, okay? I'm gonna bring you some food, okay? What else do you want to eat with your pancakes?
You don't want to do it.
Yes, you can have some food. Did you check her blood sugar? Her blood sugar is 99. Here you go.
Sit.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. Thank you for being patient. You make these? Raya is already almost done.
Wait. I want more pancakes.
more pancakes.
How do you ask for more pancakes?
Right.
Yes. Can you take your finger out your mouth, please? What do you say?
I love you.
I love you too. I'm extra hyped right now because Yara's blood sugar it's the lowest it's ever been. Like the most normal that it's ever been. It is 102. It's never this low while she's eating.
Maybe that's two.
You can see it?
It's no what?
Yeah, you have a good, it's not red. That's good.
Uh-huh.
You have a really good blood sugar. Adam is not at work right now because he had the flu. So he has been off work. So like, how have you been doing in general and stuff? Like tell them what? Can you send it, please? Send what?
I've been okay. It has been a stressful few months.
I got pancakes.
Honestly, a stressful year.
I got pancakes.
But
Yeah.
you know,
I got
it's been
pancakes.
easy at the same time. Along with the stress, I feel like we.
It's in my bowl. I should remember.
Daddy's talking. Let Daddy talk and then you can
I feel like we have really easy girls, and you know they sleep. So
Yeah.
So
I don't want to hold two babies. You guys are heavy. Daddy's gonna hold one baby and I'm gonna hold one baby.
I'm gonna hold the big baby.
Yara's obsessed with me holding both of them at the same time. Literally up until today, her blood sugar has been super, super high. And we just have not been able to find like the perfect amount of like insulin to give her. And so we started seeing a new doctor and he's really, really cool. And he like made some changes and I think the changes are working because her blood sugar is
Yeah, I think they're
at 100. Mama. Yes, mama.
Big over the year.
You sleepy? Raya is definitely like turning into a daddy's girl. Like she's all her and Adam do is cuddle. Like I swear. If Raya goes and lays on him, he's not moving. Look at her stroking his beard. Y'all get on my nerves. I'm just kidding. I love it. I love it. I actually feel so horrible right now. Like I don't probably look like it, but my throat is killing me. Yara had 3 pancakes.
I'll open the doors.
One pancake is
You all done?
I don't even know. She would get 3 units, right? Yara, what you doing? Okay.
Some more.
I'll give you some privacy, okay?
So 3.5.
All right, it's time for a quick poke.
Where you want it?
And on the arm.
This arm or this arm? Let's do this arm.
That's a good choice. Quick poke.
Quick poke.
I'm here.
I'm here.
3.5. So here. All done.
You did it. High five. You're a G. You're a champ. Get it. Get it. Dance party. Dance party. Dance party. Dance party. Go. 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 Why are y'all playing with my new things I just got for the pantry? I didn't even take the tags off yet. Kids will play with anything except toys. All the toys over here, and y'all want to play with organizers. And the same organizer. They're not even using this one. They're just fighting over that one. Today, Yara's Dexcom expires. Yara, can you show the camera your Dexcom? Come here. Come show them.
Okay.
Ooh. The little smile. So we have to change it out today. This is gonna be my first time doing it like alone, because the first time my friend, her daughter also has type 1. She helped me do it because I was really nervous and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So this time, it's not that hard though. So I'm gonna show Adam how to do it because he was out of town when we put it on. So he didn't really get to see like that process, and yeah, we're gonna do it soon because she has to take a nap. Okay, so we're gonna take this one off. Come here, listen. We're gonna do this really quick and then you can keep playing. So this Dexcom is gonna come off. And then we're gonna put a new one on your arm.
Okay.
Okay?
See, that's come, look.
Yeah, this is your new one. Okay?
For me?
Yeah. I think we're gonna put it on this arm now. So this one's gonna come off.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put it on this arm. This one looks mad dirty.
Off.
I'm waiting for Daddy so we can do it together. Oh, can you grab an alcohol swab too? Right? How is this supposed to come out? I think it hurts.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Thank you.
Welcome.
This is the banana ice cream.
Yes, yes. This banana.
One over there. There's one right here. Look.
My wing will fall down. I did the first game. The ball there.
How you crack them?
Hey, y'all going off in the kitchen. Yeah. What? Say it again, Uriah. She said, hey.
It's the other one.
Yeah.
It's an egg.
It's an egg.
No, I need a message.
Have some eggs and some coffee. Do you have coffee? Too?
Yes, I make coffee.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're the best.
You're the best.
You're the best.
You're the best.
No, you're the best.
You're the best.
No, you.
You.
Raya, are you helping?
Thank you.
Raya is designated taste tester.
Miss it. Okay, my good. Okay, try it.
Look at this.
I didn't
Delicious.
Top tier cooking.
That
You
is.
eat it. I don't have a scarf on, so you can eat it. Yeah. Right now it's like the afternoon. Miss Raya here woke up from her nap. So we're actually on our way to the doctor because Raya has like a little rash. She like broke out from something and we're not really sure what. So we're just gonna go get her checked out. I think she's fine, but it never hurts to check. Yara is upstairs. She is finishing up her nap. Both of them take a nap at the same time. So she takes like 2 to 3 naps a day and Yara takes 1 if we're lucky. She's finishing up her nap. She always wakes up earlier than her. Then we're all gonna go. It looks so nice outside, but it's definitely cold. So we're gonna make sure to bundle you guys up. Raya is 9 months this month and she can fit all of her sister's 1-year-old clothing. So this is some hand-me-downs. And we're gonna go to the doctor, right? My poor baby. She's been a lot more like sad. Like usually she's not like this irritable. She's usually so easygoing. But I just feel like it's this little rash she has that's like, she has like little bumps all on her face. So I don't know. What happened? What's wrong? What's wrong? So this is how we've been utilizing our fridge for all of Yara's insulin and, you know, stuff. We already have like snacks in the car and stuff. We keep like a bag. I can show you guys like our diabetes bag if you want, just of everything that we have to take with us everywhere we go. And like snacks, her insulin, her, like just everything. I actually need to take this. So this is where we keep her insulin pen, so it's easy. And I have to grab some extra needles. We have like a whole diabetes section in our pantry, which I actually need to organize. But so I'm just gonna take a couple extra needles. This is Yara's poke chart. We made this together. My mom thinks it's really sad. She doesn't think it's that cute, but we made it so that she could put stickers on here every time she gets a poke. Yeah, in the beginning we used it a lot, but now she's kind of gotten to the point where she's not like freaking out every time we give her insulin, so we don't really use it so much, but that was what we used in the beginning. I'm gonna go wake her up because we're gonna have to leave very soon. Hey, is it okay if I video you? Huh? Do you want to be on camera?
Yes.
You do?
Hi. Come here. I'm back.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. My sister is here asking me for stuff. She comes and helps us out a couple days a week. Right? Yara, you want to stand up and say hi? Come on, look.
Hi.
Hey! You're so cute.
I got my hair done.
You got your hair done?
This is Raya.
Oh, you're introducing Raya. Okay. This is Raya. What about me?
This is Raya.
Oh,
And this is you.
you need tissue. Okay. You know where we have to go?
Yes.
Where are we going?
What's you doing?
Huh?
Bye-bye.
We're gonna go to the doctor for Raya and then maybe we can go get some snacks. You wanna do that?
Yes.
You wanna go to a bakery?
Bakery.
Place. Mm-hmm.
The bakery.
Hi, Yara.
Let's go to bakery.
To the bakery? Did you sleep okay?
This
Do you need your diaper changed?
No.
Yes, I think you both do.
Oh, Baba. Let's go.
Doodle. Wonder what.
Typical car ride. We got Yara, who must be styling and profiling. Auntie Nina, who has to take a million selfies the whole time. And Raya is reading.
Daddy's reading too.
Yep, and Daddy. He has glasses like you.
We can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Now, the pre-op, he's gonna have to be seen.
Okay, which one do you want to get?
It's matcha.
I don't know if that's matcha. I think it's honeydew melon. Yeah, it is. She said she wants to try the green one. Can we do it in a car? Oh wait, I'll just break it off. Keep taking them off. Next time, won't you sing with me? Break it down now. A, B, C, D, E, F, E. It's like a few days later, more like a week later, and I'm in my car. And I'm trying to finish out this vlog. I don't like leaving vlogs like unfinished. So some of you may know that November is Diabetes Awareness Month. So I did want to acknowledge that, even though it's the end of November and I meant to get this vlog up way earlier, but I wanted to say happy Diabetes Awareness Month to everyone. I wanted to show you guys like what we keep in Yara's diabetes bag since I just restocked it. I'm actually on my way to run a couple errands. We keep this bag in the car. I got this bag off of Amazon. I have a whole diabetes section in my Amazon storefront. Make sure you guys check out my Amazon storefront because I'm constantly like updating it. It's literally like everything that I own, my whole life is on there. So go shop my storefront. It has an insulated pouch. It's from MedMax, I think that's the brand. And they have different colors too. So in the second compartment, this is her glucagon. If you don't know what glucagon is, this is basically like an emergency glucose solution. And you know, if God forbid her blood sugar like plummets and we missed the chance to give her like some sugar in time, this is supposed to be injected and it will help revive her. We're supposed to keep this in our house, in our car, kind of like everywhere because it's like obviously for emergencies. I also have some needles. This was from when we were using needles to give her insulin. Right now we use pens, so we don't use these anymore, which I'm very happy about because these needles are not small. They're like not great for kids. I guess they're on the smaller side in terms of needles, but they look like this. Yeah, I'm happy we don't use those anymore, but they're in here just in case. I have some extra pen needles. I actually researched like the least big pen needles. I figured out like, you know, the best gauge and size and width of the needle. Like I literally did so much research just to find like the least painful needle for her because I can't hurt my baby. We got lots and lots of alcohol swabs in here. In the next pouch, this is like the insulated part. So when you open it, it looks like this. Her book of pricks, this is where we used to log all of her blood sugars before she got a Dexcom. A Dexcom kind of just tracks all those numbers for you, but I don't know if you guys can see, I would literally write breakfast, lunch, and dinner, her insulin, how much she got, what she ate. This is her glucose monitor. She has a Dexcom obviously, but sometimes the Dexcom, it's a machine, so sometimes it does glitch. So we do have, you know, just our trusty AccuCheck, some lancets in here, which are just like little needles if we need to prick our finger, which we do occasionally need to do. Have wet wipes, you know, you gotta have clean hands when you're doing all this stuff. These usually stay in the house with us, but I just brought them to show you guys. So this is the one we give her in the morning. This is her Basaglar, and then we use a Novapen Echo. We have a bunch of snacks, so you know, sometimes Yara does need a snack when her blood sugar does get low. So I have these just fruit bars. These are very tiny, and depending on the flavor you get, a lot of them are under 15 grams of carbs. So Yara is allowed to have under 15 gram snacks, and she won't need insulin for it usually, if they're kept at a minimum. So these are 15 grams. The strawberry flavor is like 13 grams, I believe. These are a really, really great snack. I love eating these. We always have these in our house. I always keep like a little bottle of water for her. I have some teethers in here for Raya, just in case I need an emergency snack for her. Also these little Purell like hand sanitizer. Applesauce, this is one of my favorite brands. This one is great for when her blood sugar goes low. We give her like 10 grams of sugar. Usually like the rule is 15, but since she's so little, we find that 15 grams, like when her blood sugar is low, kind of raises it too much, so then we have to go back and lower it again, and it's like a whole thing. But 10 grams works perfect, and these are 10 grams each. She really loves these, so like sometimes at night when she goes low, we will just give her one of these and put her back to bed. And you know, she drinks it very fast because she loves sugar. So I also have some peanut butter crackers in here. They got a little crushed, but I have a lot more. But peanut butter and like lots of, you know, protein snacks are great to follow up with sugar. They help your body to digest sugar a lot better, and they also help keep you full. So I always keep some peanut butter crackers, and I just have some apple juice, which is great for lows as well. I just have like more pin needles in here, more Purell. That's about it. Oh, I also have some stickers in here. Usually Yara is pretty good about, you know, taking her insulin, but sometimes she's too, like sometimes she doesn't want to be poked with a needle, so she does cry, and she will, like, you know, it's a bigger deal at times. So I always have like a treat for her, like stickers, or sometimes I'll give her like 2 M&Ms. We get like the little like healthy M&Ms from Trader Joe's, and like I'll tell her, you know, you can get a treat since this poke is a little bit more difficult for you, and they really help her out a lot. That's pretty much it for our like diabetes bag. I have like a lot of reels to film today, so I'm doing that, and then I might show you guys a little bit of our bedtime routine, and yeah, then we'll just end this vlog out because this video is going to be hella long. It's already like a half an hour, so yeah, bye. So I just got done working, and Yara is in here watching. What are you watching? Moana. I'm just waiting for Adam to get home from work, and then we're probably gonna eat some dinner. Hey! And then put the kids to bed, and then I'll be able to edit all this footage, and that's probably how I'm gonna end my night. But this is pretty much what happens every day. Like after, if I'm able to get any work done, when I'm done, we just kind of chill, and that's what we're doing. You are silly. Dada. Dada. Say mama. Say mama. I just want to eat you. I just want to eat your whole face. I just want to eat it. It's so cute. Yeah, we don't need that one.
No.
Okay, what are we about to do?
Some people
Quick poke.
get some people.
Can I have that, please?
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
The pen.
Yeah.
Use the pen. Up here.
Use the pen. Okay, where do you want the poke to be?
Emma.
Well, you have on a romper, so let's just do your arm, okay?
No.
Is that okay?
I want to do the wampa.
Yeah. 2, 3.
You did it.
Mm.
All done.
Yay.
So we're eating dinner. Adam just brought us some burgers because I didn't really feel like cooking tonight. So he was here. He went to go pick up my sister because, like I said earlier, she comes and helps us out a few days a week. So this is my burger. I just added some banana peppers on here because I've been obsessed with banana peppers. Like a weird craving. No, I'm not pregnant. I promise Raya had food too. She just threw it on the floor. But what are you eating?
I eat a fry.
Fries. And what else do you have?
Salad.
A burger and an onion ring and
Corn.
coconut water. I get these from Costco. They're my second favorite brand besides Harmless Harvest. They have like the pink. They have like the pink coconut water. So I'm just gonna eat. And once they're done eating, I'm just gonna take them upstairs and get them ready for bed because I want to clean up down here and finish editing this video. And I also have some content that I have to turn in tomorrow. So I got a lot of work to do still. But this is a nice little break. So right now the babies are having their like after dinner snack because they usually eat dinner kind of early some days. So we'll end up giving them like oatmeal. Raya's having a muffin. You want to tell them what you're eating? She's having oatmeal and some cheese. Why is your cheese just sitting there like that? And some water.
I need my clothes.
What are we gonna do after you finish eating? We're gonna go to
Okay, I see what you did there.
Have quiet time.
and have quiet time.
Slick.
I am slick. Okay, we're about to go upstairs and put them to bed. Auntie Nan is gonna put Auntie Nina. Raya is really tired.
Girl, we got beef.
Raya, you tired?
Ladybug. Turn the page, Raya. Turn the page.
My camera's about to die, but we're just gonna get them ready for bed and then put them to bed. So
I say,
yeah, that's all we're really doing. All right, you guys, I'm vlogging from my phone, but I can already tell that tonight is not gonna be like an easy night putting them down to bed. So I'm just gonna end the vlog here, and it's like a really crusty way to end the vlog, but it's been my first vlog in a really long time, and I really enjoyed just taking you guys along with us, like little snippets throughout our day. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Happy Diabetes Awareness Month once again. I'll see you guys in my next one.